Well, hello, video makers, potential video makers, and anybody who cares to watch and listen to my rambling on these everyday life and business episodes. Should we call them episodes? I don't know if you can call them episodes, but we'll go with it. If you're not sure what this will be the last time I tell you if you're not sure what it is, because this is my 8th day of doing this now, and I think that's enough time to tell people this is what I'm doing. Basically, I'm documenting my life and business throughout 2021. Lost my mind then. Throughout 2021, and I thought I'd document it on video. And I start by telling you a little bit about what's going on in my life, a little bit about what's going on in my business. I thought this would be great to reflect on next year. And also, have you ever seen On This Day on Facebook? On This Day, where it shows you like things that happened previously on this day. Like, I quite like that I see like the last couple of years of live streams and stuff that I do, but there's a few that I really don't like seeing anymore. Like old videos with some people that no longer work for me, for example, and various other things. And so I think if I do one every day on my public profile, it will say on this day, and this will be the thing first, which will be most exciting for me. Also, I will tell you that in life, this is the first year of my life where I've not been contracting or had I didn't. It's not a permanent job that when I was contracting. I was a contractor, so it was like a semi-permanent job. No, actually, for IR35 reasons, it was not a job at all. It was a contract, so it had a finite period of time that I was contracted to do a piece of work. This is the first full year where I'm not doing that, and that has been my dream for the last three or 4 or 5 years. Since I started doing video. Right, when I started doing video at first, I didn't think it would really last that long. And then after like 3 or 4 years, started to feel like a real thing. So that's it. That's what this is. So let's start with life then. Firstly, in life, I have... let me just do that. Firstly, in life, what I have done is I've managed to lose almost 3 kilograms in a week. I know some of that will be water retention, all that kind of jazz. I've not been drinking alcohol. I did have, it's not entirely true, I had a Bailey's hot chocolate yesterday. Amy made it. She makes great Bailey's hot chocolate. I'm not going to turn that down for love nor money. So I had a Bailey's hot chocolate, which has a smidge of Bailey's in it. But I've mostly not been drinking alcohol. I've been walking and attempting to do 10,000 steps. I did the first couple of days I did 7,000 steps. I missed a day, and I've done I think 3 days of 10,000 steps. And I've just been out for a walk now and done another 4,000 steps. So I'm getting my steps in, doing all the good stuff. I've been eating more protein, staying under 2,300 calories, something like that. And starting to get some good benefits about it, and I just feel less bloated. I think anyone that's done any kind of detox after Christmas, of all the chocolate and everything else that you eat over Christmas and all the alcohol, it's been nice to eat proper food. Amy's been making proper home cooked meals, and we certainly enjoy those home cooked meals. I had a massive chicken yesterday, which I love. So that's the personal part. Oh, I also wanted to talk about the fact that Willow did a Zoom call this morning, and she said to me, Daddy, can you make sure you don't come downstairs? I'm on a Zoom call. She's 10. It wasn't a Zoom call, actually, it was a Google Meet call. And she ended up doing it in this office, and when I set it up, I'm not entirely sure if I was on mute or not, but I basically said to her, I had no trousers on, just me pants and a t-shirt. I said, Willow, make sure you don't turn the camera on until I'm out the room, because your friends will see me pants. I wasn't sure if it was live into the group or not, like a load of 10-year-olds. Oh my God. So I could be a Zoom legend or a Google Meet legend around the school right now, because I can tell you, I worked in schools for a little while, colleges. My wife worked as a TA in schools, and those kind of stories do go around the teachers. So if you are one of those parents that's involved in any of this stuff, just know that this is a real thing. It happens. By the way, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, if you're watching live, do hashtag live. Let me know what's going on in your day. I'm always interested to see what you guys are getting up to as well. I talk to so many people now every day. It's wonderful to sort of build relationships with people and hear about what's going on in their lives. It's amazing. The more you talk to people, the more you see so much more than just COVID, lockdown, and what's happening in America. You see all of the other stuff that's going on in life, good or bad. So it's great to hear about what you guys are getting up to as well. So business then, I'll talk about business, the second part of this really. As I've mentioned all week, this week has been just an incredible week. That's how I describe my first week back in business in the new year. I've had new members to my academy, like I don't even know where we're at now, 6 or 7. I've got 2 people that said they may be joining, one over the weekend, and I had a strategy call today where the person is going to be joining as well. I've had, well, I'll say that the strategy call, that's something that came out of nowhere. Like, I got a message and it was a lady, I posted it in my story this week. She said, I've been lurking for a little while, watching what you're doing, and I think I'm in need of some help now. Could you tell me how to book and how much it'll cost? And that's the best message to get. I'll tell you, it's the best message to get, because it's somebody saying to you, I value your time, and if you've got a way for me to buy from you, then tell me what it is so I can give you some money. They're the kind of good messages that you want to receive, because of course I don't do this stuff for fun. This is my job. This is business. This is life. I am helping and encouraging people to do video, small business owners and entrepreneurs, to do more video and do them as effectively as they can. I'll come back to you in a second, Susan. Thanks so much for your comment. Then I had a YouTube management call today. We also signed another client to manage their YouTube channel. This is kind of they've got a YouTube channel. It's old, it's unused, unloved, and we are hired to edit their first 12 videos and upload them and manage them. And I'm really excited about this because I've got a small number of people we're doing this for at the moment. I've got a plan and a strategy for my own YouTube channel where we're going to take the YouTube video and create 49 pieces of content out of that video, and I'm hoping that's going to be an additional service that we can offer. So we'll manage the YouTube channels and do all the uploading. We don't do any filming, but then we can also promote to your channel as well. And if I can combine those two things, it really will make it like an amazing service. So I'm excited about those two things coming together. We'll see how that works. I've got to work on that 49 pieces of content project this week. I've got a member of staff that's working on it now. But I think I need to run through the whole process to understand it as well before I pass it over fully. So that's that. And then we've got a few other video projects that are going on, a few editing projects. I've got a couple of editors that work for me, and we've got those finishing this week. So all in all, a massively productive week. I don't know what's happened. I was speaking to Susie. I had a thanks Susie Parkes, by the way, for accompanying me on my walk. We had a long conversation yesterday on my walk. And I said to her, like, Susie, I don't know where it's coming from. And she said, it's the good stuff that you're putting out in the world. The more you put out there, the more it comes back. But I feel like I've always been putting good stuff out there. Where was it last year? I mean, don't get me wrong. No, we had good stuff coming to us last year at all. All year. We had a great first year in Hazel Sky, and I just feel like there's momentum. You know, I feel like I was really nervous and unsure about what would happen at Christmas. I kind of knew that. This was my first full year not contracting, and I knew that I would need to do something. I was trying to come up with a strategy, like what can I do to make this year be the best year, and I don't believe I came up with a strategy, but I feel like it's starting to come together, and I think that's a great thing. I'm very grateful for that, and I hope it continues. Right, we'll go to the comments live, #live. Hello there, hello Susan, thanks so much for joining. She's saying, trying to figure out what is local for exercise. The river is really low near me, but not sure I'm allowed to drive to swim. Well, isn't that a fascinating thing? I saw an article today about two ladies who went 5 miles from their house to do some exercise, and they got fined for meeting up to walk together. Which is, I mean, I don't know how true that is. I didn't look into it. I try to stay off the news sites. Like I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But if it is true, I mean, geez Louise, like really, like meeting up and social distancing when meeting up to go for exercise, is that really where we're at? We can't do that. I mean, I just walked to the shop and came back. The roads don't seem any quieter than usual, but it feels like some police departments maybe are a bit more overzealous than others. Anyway, Susan, I hope you find somewhere good to swim, and somewhere you're allowed to swim. I mean, I just can't imagine the police like monitoring the banks of the rivers. Oh my God, is there anyone wild swimming? Like, it's not the first thing I'd think of as a police officer. Like, maybe go to the town centres and see if people are just hanging around in groups. They might be the ones to work on, not the people getting exercise in the rivers. Anyway, that's it from me today. Everyday Live in Business, day 8. We got to day 8, so we've been consistent for 8 days. There's people in my academy that are doing a 30-day challenge right now. It's a perpetual 30-day challenge, so you can join any time and just start, and you get like emails every day. So I am going to check in with them this weekend and just see how they're getting on, because it can feel very lonely. When we do challenges normally, it's really handheld. I show up every day and we get together on a group call and I talk them through it. This 30-day challenge is a bit more like you've got the emails as accountability and I check in with them, sort of thing, but it's not as handheld. So when that happens, if you're doing that kind of challenge, and it is an intensive challenge, doing 30 days of lives for a lot of people is very difficult. So you do need support. So I'm going to try and support them a little bit more by just checking in and seeing how they're getting on. Because if any of them have fell off the wagon, it could be enough to get them back on it. And usually that's all you need, is just a bit more support and encouragement. Okay. And also ask Steve Mark. Steve Mark was doing the challenge on Instagram Live. I'm going to ask him after a week if he's had any inquiries from that live video challenge, because I can tell you now, if you do 5 days of live video on any platform, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, then you will be getting much more reach than before, and people will take notice. So we'll see if that has happened for Steve, and I will feedback probably over the weekend, because I'm not stopping at the weekend when I'm doing these daily lives, although I do encourage people to take a break off at the weekend as well. All right, that's it from me. I will see you later. Bye bye.